singing through him. Finally, midnight drum begins. Grandmother's forgotten song. He just sits and hears. At midnight when the camp had stilled to breathe, the drum began to play a tune of death, and birth and weddings and the space beneath. His grandmother had hummed it in her chair, her fingers tapping rhythms on the air. He wept because he recognized her there. Fathers, mothers, uncles, aunts all playing. Midnight drum continues. Great-grandfather's wedding song. No hands, just the high. Each night a different ancestor would speak, a great aunt's lullaby for children weak, a great uncle's rhythm from a distant creek. He never touched the drum, just sat beside. Let 7 generations be his guide, and felt their pulse become his own inside. 7 generations pass through one skin. Midnight drum keeps time. Fingers that have turned to dust still know how to drum. Then came a night the drum fell perfectly still. No hum, no pulse, no rhythm on the hill. He waited 3 long nights against his will. On the 4th night, a rhythm never heard. No ancestor had spoken such a word. He knew it, it was his own heartbeat stirred. Midnight drum now plays, the heartbeat of his unborn child he has never loved. He understood the drum had turned its hand from those who lived and died upon the sand to those who would arrive at his command. His daughters and his sons he'd never meet, their rhythms landing softly at his feet. A future music bitter and so sweet. Descendants waiting, breathing, drumming through him. Midnight drum is future. He carries them in his chest. No hands, just the blood. He carried the drum back to the riverbed, where bones and broken things had softly spread. He buried it the way you bury bread. For hungry ghosts who wander without sound, he backs the earth and turns his back around. Once every year he walks that holy ground. Listen, listen, every year the drum answers. like a cosmic sun, copper sieve in tiny hand, scooping starlight from the land. Light slows down a silent sound. Starlight child, so wild, so free, a secret name just for me. Starlight child, a cosmic gleam, living a star-filled dream. Elders, they gather hushed and low, counting the holes where the starlight glow. A number of whispers sacred are etched deep within my beating. Woman in white walks backward around the dry fountain. One lap, two laps, dust on her heels, sun in the basin, blank and patient. 3, 4, 5, she keeps the count, hands at her sides, eyes on the ground. 6, 7, 8, the circle stays dry, but something turns inside her mouth. 12 dry circles, 12 dry circles. I heard water on 11, I saw myself at 12. 12 dry circles. I lay down in the basin, and it held me like a vow. 9, 10, 11, the sound under stone, like a cup being filled in another room. At 11, she hears it again, thin as a seam, splitting the heat. 12, 13, oh, the 12th is the door, floating reflection now tied to the floor. She reaches for it with a mouthful of sand, and the whole white noon leans back from my hand. 12 dry circles, 12 dry circles. I heard water on 11, I saw myself at 12. 12 dry circles. I lay down in the basin, and it held me like a vow. She wakes up wet, dressed dark at the hem. The fountain is dry as if nothing went in. Still in the mouth is a taste of the well, and the sand city begins to unfold. 12 dry circles, 12 dry circles. I heard water on 11, I saw myself at 12. 12 dry circles. I lay down in the basin, and it held me like a vow. Sand City, with alleyways of light. Sand City, where the dry stone sings at night. Woman in white walked backward through the blue. She woke wet,
mountain stayed through you.
Splits open in size. A blue door still with no walls and no lights. Just a knob made of brass and a crack underneath. She found it mid-noon with a map in her teeth. Turn the door at midnight. Pour the water around. Ask the desert nothing. Watch the blue door move. 7 turns to the left, 7 tilts of her head. Then a circle of water around where it spread. She slept on the sand with the cold as a sheet. Dawn came, the door had grown 50 new feet. Turn the door at midnight. Pour the water around. Ask the desert nothing. Watch the blue door move. A slow crooked dance. The riverbed's dry since the last Roman lance. Each morning more water, each evening more spin. The door kept on creeping, she kept letting it win. One night she knelt down with her hand on the brass and whispered a question she never would ask. The knob turned itself, not her fingers, not wind. Something inside her had secretly grinned. The door opened wide to a river of blue, and an older wave from a bank that she knew. No words were exchanged, just a nod and a pause. Then the door closed itself without breaking any laws. She pressed a small seed where the brass used to meet, and then stood up and walked on her own 2 bare feet. No map, no compass, no ritual plan, just the dust in the sky and the sun on her hand. Turn the door at midnight. Pour the water around. Ask the desert nothing. Watch the blue door move. Travelers tell of a blue that appears in the corner of vision at twilight for years. A door that moves slowly, a seed that grew tall, and a woman who walks with no shadow at all. Turn the door at midnight. Pour the water around. Ask the desert nothing. Watch the blue door move. Turn the door at dawn.
the water comes, it means protection. If the fire comes, it means reverse. She closes both eyes like a latch on the gate, says nothing out loud. No one asked about me. The left stone lion, keep me steady. Right stone lion, hold your tongue. If I dream of water, I wake protected. If I dream of fire, turn it around. Left stone lion, right stone lion. No one asked about neither. Moon slips off the wall into the yard dust. Her breath makes a small fog on the rough gray paws. Honey on the left, slow and gold. Vinegar on the right, sharp in the dark. If the water comes, it means protection. If the fire comes, it means reverse. She closes both eyes like a latch on a gate, says nothing out loud. No one asked about neither. Left stone lion, keep me steady. Right stone lion, hold your tongue. If I dream of water, I wake protected. If I dream of fire, turn it around. Left stone lion, right stone lion. No one asks about neither. Bite on a dreamer's teeth and a river in its hands. She wakes with the taste of sugar and stone. One mouthful of mercy, one mouthful of warning, and the whole wide yard still keeping watch. Left stone lion, keep me steady. Right stone lion, hold your tongue. If I dream of water, I wake protected. If I dream of fire, turn it around. Left stone lion, right stone lion. No one asks about neither. Three elders hum, three pitches low. The sand goes still, the canvas grows. A small red tent begins to bloom. Hour by hour, hour by hour, it finds its room. Red tent, hold the night. Black flame burning out of sight. Red tent, keep it near. What is carried vanishes here. Inside the seam, a clay lamp waits. Black flame leaning against its shape. Each elder drinks from the oil bowl, bitter as bark, warm as coal. Red tent, hold the night. Black flame burning vanishes here. No dream returns to the same name. No face comes back to wear the same frame. 1 year goes dark and leaves no trace. None remembered on any face. Red tent, hold the night. Black flame burning out of sight. Red tent, keep it near. What is carried vanishes here. The elders sit with patient hands, like cracked old bowls in the red sand. Their hum moves on through bone and thread. A three-note vow around the dead. Red tent, hold the night. Black flame burning out of sight. Red tent, keep it near. What is carried vanishes here. If I wake here, who will I be? If I remember, what will I see? The lamp is small, the flame is black. The year is gone, it never comes back. At dawn the cloth still knows their breath, still folds around the edge of death. 3 elders hum, 3 pitches low, and every secret lets them go. Red tent, hold the night. Black flame burning out of sight. Red tent, keep it near. What is carried vanishes here. The map maker sat with a razor so keen, shaving her head till it shone like a screen. Not a strand left behind, not a curl on her ear. Just a canvas of skin for the map to appear. Oh the map on her head like a cap. Every lost place she'd been, every sorrowful scrap. Every month in the bed, every love that went wrong, she drew with the ash and the tears of her song. She mixed the dry ash from the fire's cold ghost with the salt of her tears. What a terrible toast. Then she painted the valleys, the cliffs and the creeks of every lost week she had not spoken for weeks. Oh the map on her dome like a trap. Every friend who had left with a whisper and snap. Every promise she broke, every word she'd held tight, she drew in the ash on the terrible night. Geography made of a lifetime of fright. The place she forgot her own mother's dear laugh. She had drawn every gap, every scar on her soul, every mental mishap, till her head was a continent, tragic and vast. And she knew it would burn, she had known since the past. At midnight, she struck a small match's blue head. The flame touched the ash where her grief had been spread, and the map began curling, a snake made of light, but her hair not a singe, her scalp pure and bright. Oh the map, how it crackled and snapped, every sad wandering finally unwrapped, as the ash rose to heaven like smoke from a train, and the map maker sat there, delivered from pain. So blue they could whistle a tune. Not a tear on her cheek, not a knot in her chest. She remembered it all, but the hurt was undressed. Oh the map, now a flower-shaped cap, every sorrow a petal, every grief a small snap. She remembered the weight, but the weight had no sting. Oh the map, what a wonderful thing. The end of the trap. Stood in the thaw with no water inside, only echoes that waited for someone to speak. A traveler leaned over the stone at low tide and whispered a secret too fragile to keep. Her voice fell down the dark like a stone in a cave. She walked away, not knowing what the silence gave. What did you say to the well? Something I never meant. What did the well give back? A question I never sent. 3 days later her own voice came back to her from underground, but the pitch was half a note too strange. The accent shifted like a map that someone else had found, and the question was a word out of range. The linguist came to study what the well could do. She knelt to dusk and spoke into the velvet dark. What is your name? She asked, a simple question, true. Her voice dropped down and faded like a lark. 3 days passed, the answer climbed the stone. What will you name yourself tomorrow, all alone? What did the linguist hear? A mirror that talks back. What did the well want? A question with no lack. 3 days later her own voice came back to her from underground, but the words had rearranged their bones. Not a question but a riddle with a softly humming sound, and the answer was a key she'd never owned. She spoke again, who built you? Well of dust. 3 days returned, you will next Tuesday, you must. She waited Tuesday, came and went with nothing new. Wednesday morning, clay beneath her nails of blue. A blueprint in her memory for a well she never dug. She ran back to the stone. The well was 2 feet deeper than the slug. She understood the well was her, replying from ahead. She kept speaking to herself. The well grew, the silence fed. A year of conversation with the dark below. Each question she asked came back a little changed. Her voice grew older, wiser, slower in its flow. The well kept deepening, a pact she rearranged. One morning she looked down and saw no stone, no rim, just a hole that led to somewhere she had always been. What did she see at the bottom? A woman waving up. What did the woman hold? An identical cup. 3 days later her own voice came back to her from underground. But the voice was not her own anymore. It was every self she'd been and every self she'd never found, singing softly from a room with no floor. She stopped asking questions, started listening instead. The well would speak unprompted at the edge of dawn, reciting conversations that she hadn't yet said, in a language that she recognized but never had been born. She learned to hear the future in the echo's twisted throat, and carried the well inside her like a worn and heavy coat. What does the well want now? Nothing, it has her. What does she want now? To be the answer, not the referrer. 3 days later her own voice came back to her from underground. But the well was gone and so was the stone. In its place a small depression where a future voice had found that the only voice worth hearing is her own. Now travelers tell of a woman by a pit who speaks to nothing and smiles at the air. Her voice sounds like a chorus, she has learned to welcome it. She offers you a drink from a cup that isn't there. If you drink, your voice will change in 3 days' time, and you'll understand. The well was never yours, you were the rhyme. Will I lose my voice? You will find a deeper one. Will I understand myself? You will become the question and the sum. 3 days later your own voice will come back to you from underground. But you won't remember what you asked. You will only feel the echo of a word that has no bound, and the silence will hold you at last. 3 days later her own voice will come back to you from underground, and the woman by the pit will smile. And the woman by the pit will smile. She will offer you her cup and watch you drink without a sound. And you'll walk away changed for a while. Yes, you walk away changed for a while. The detectorist walked where the sand had no name, where the compass spun wild and the vultures played games. His meadow one wept at a whisper below. 12 feet down where where the dark secrets go. The earth held its breath, the stars held their light. Something spoke from the negative space of the night. Down in the brass where the voices fell, reverse and low. One begged to go, the other refused, and the desert knows well. He dug till his hands wore the dirt like a glove, till he found not a church but a relic of love. A bell made of brass that I'd never seen air, with a crack down its side like a scream and a stare. The desert leaned close, the wind stopped its art. 2 centuries slept in the bell's broken heart. Down in the brass where the voices fell, reverse and low. One begged to go, the other refused, and the desert knows well. He lowered a tube, just a can and some string, to listen to what the dark bell had to sing. And there in the static like oil on a tie, 2 voices spoke Latin but backwards and wide. The father of whispers, the mother of knots. One building a ladder, one burning the plots. Down in the brass where the voices fell, reverse and low. One begged to go, the other refused, and the desert knows well. He filled up the hole with the sand and the salt. He buried the bell for its terrible fault. Then he walked without turning, without looking back. But the dark followed him like a wolf on his track. The moon turned to mercury, the stars went unnamed. He slept and the bell spoke, he woke and was maimed. Down in the brass where the voices fell, reverse and low. One begged to go, the other refused, and the desert knows well. Now he wanders the desert where no one will go, with a bell in his skull and a hum in his toe. He knows what the left voice whispered to right. He knows why the bell was so deep in the night. The bargaining ended, the bargain remains. He carries the bell in his ears and his veins. Down in the brass where the voices fell, reverse and low. One begged to go, the other refused, and the desert knows well.
Silver balloon, the elder set out his clay bowls at noon, not for water, not for grain, but for shadows that children cast across the plain. Fold the darkened clay bowls, stone on one small side. Whisper what the shadow weighs, let the balance decide. Each child lined up with their feet on a stone. Their shadows stretched long as a dog's lonely bone. He caught them on cloth and folded them tight, and placed them in bowls with the moon as his light. For the darkened clay bowls, stone on one small side, whisper what the shadow weighs, let the balance decide. One night a girl came with her hair in a twist. Her shadow weighed nothing, a ghost in the mist. The elder just smiled, wrote a note in his book. The whole village wondered what magic he took. The girl grew to a woman with feet on the ground. Between miners and elders she circled around. She spoke for the settlement, calm and precise, and stopped a small war from becoming a vice. When they asked how he knew, the old man would say, I don't see the future in any small way. The scale doesn't measure, it teaches the dark to hold still and listen, to leave its own mark. Each full moon he gathered the children once more. Their shadows like water poured onto the floor. Some heavy with secrets, some light as a cough. He weighed everyone till the night he signed off. For the darkened clay bowls, stone on one small side, whisper what the shadow weighs, let the balance decide. The book of the weights has been lost to the sand, but every full moon on the edge of the land, the children still line up with giggles and fear, because someone is watching, and that makes things clear. For the darkened clay bowls, stone on one small side, whisper what the shadow weighs, let the balance decide. For the darkened clay bowls, stone on one small side, ask the shadow, nothing else, just to be seen here once a year.
never spoken, one by one to the bark. The lake holds still like a witness. Salt hisses where the lies land. A thin blue fire in the circle, burning clean through the sand. Closer now, the mouth goes thin. Every name folds in, every shadow sings. Tourne, tourne dans le sel. Tourne, tourne et tout s'efface. Tourne, tourne dans le bleu. À l'eau, plus rien sur ma face. Tourne, tourne dans le sel. Les faux noms tombent au sol. Tourne, tourne dans le bleu. Je garde le vide, je garde le ciel. By midnight, the spiral is singing, not loud, just under the skin. The tongue trips over old promises and cannot get back in. A line of ash on the shoreline, a ring where the truth got split. The mouth that fed on all the poison now can't remember it. By dawn, the bones feel lighter. By dawn, the hands don't shake. Forget every lie, every unbearable truth, and the blue glow starts to break. No more faces in the salt wind, no more weight in the name. Only a circle fading, only the same blue flame. Tourne, tourne dans le sel. Tourne, tourne et tout s'efface. Tourne, tourne dans le bleu. À l'eau, plus rien sur ma face. Tourne, tourne dans le sel. Les faux noms tombent au sol. Tourne, tourne dans le bleu. Je garde le vide, je garde le ciel. In the empty quarter where the dunes sing low, a family kept a mirror covered with a cloth for show. One night each winter when the solstice stretched its bone, they pulled the black cloth off and left the glass alone. The elder said a figure might appear but never turn its head, just stand inside the silver with its back to you instead. For 400 years it stood there, never moving, never known, until a girl named Amira made a choice. She stayed alone. The mirror faces outward, but something's looking in. No reflection on the glass, but a room you've never been. Turn your back and walk away. Do not knock, do not ask. The desert keeps its promises, the mirror wears a mask. Her family left at midnight, she hid behind a chair. The cloth came off, the moon came up, the room got thin as air, and there it was, a figure with its back turned to the glass, wearing robes that seemed to flicker like a heat wave on the grass. She whispered, "Turn around," but nothing turned. The figure stood like candle wax that never would be burned. Then morning came, she covered the glass. She thought she'd won the fight, but that night something knocked on her window from the outside. The mirror faces outward, but something's looking in. No reflection on the glass, but a room you've never been. Turn your back and walk away. Do not knock, do not ask. The desert keeps its promises. The mirror wears a mask. The window faced a wall of stone, no alley, no outside. But the knocking came in sets of three, a rhythm that would glide from knuckle to her eardrum, from her eardrum to her spine. She covered all the mirrors in the house, but not in time. Her father took a hammer to the glass and broke it into dust. The knocking stopped, but then her mother's face began to rust. Not rust, a salt, a whiteness spreading slowly from her nose. And a mirror watched her mother disappear through her own clothes. The family photos showed them blurred, their features turning gray. The shadows left them at high noon and wandered far away. The mother's hands weighed nothing, the father's laugh had gaps, and a mirror saw her own reflection slowly fold its maps. "You are not real," the figure whispered from the broken shard. "You are the mirror's dream of having something hard, to break, to bleed, to bury, to forget." A mirror touched her face, her fingers hadn't touched it yet. The glass is a liar with the wire of fire in its silver spine. I'm living in its script, a hieroglyph, a flicker in its pantomime. My mother is a vapor in a crater where the mirror stored her. My father is a stranger, rearranger. I adored her, but adored what? A wardrobe of a face that never wore its skin. The mirror showed me someone walking toward me from within, and within that was another and another and another. Now I don't know if I'm the daughter or the cover of the cover. The mirror faces outward, but something's looking in. No reflection on the glass, but a room you've never been. Turn your back and walk away. Do not knock, do not ask. The desert keeps its promises. The mirror wears a mask. A mirror fled into the dunes without a mirror or a map. The knocking followed, not from stone but from the hollow of her lap. She dug a hole and buried every shard inside her coat, then sat inside the circle of a dry and salty moat. The sun came up, the knock and stopped, her shadow crawled back near. She looked down at her hands and saw her mother's fingers clear. Not possessed, not borrowed, just written. The mirror's debt was paid, but every solstice now she wakes to find a cloth that someone laid across her eyes. She cannot move, the figure stands beside her bed. It has a face, it has her mouth, it has her voice inside its head. The mirror faces outward, but something's looking in. No reflection on the glass, but a room you've never been. Turn your back and walk away. Do not knock, do not ask. The desert keeps its promises. The mirror wears a mask. Now travelers in the empty quarter speak of a family who covers every glass they own, even spoons and cups and tea, even water in a bowl they drink with eyes squeezed shut, because they know the figure isn't trapped inside. It never was a nut. To crack it is the crack itself, the flaw in every mirror skin. And once a year on solstice it tries to climb its way back in, not to hurt, not to haunt, just to ask a single question. Do you remember making me, or am I your invention? The mirror faces outward, but something's looking in. No reflection on the glass, but a room you've never been. Turn your back and walk away. Do not knock, do not ask. The desert keeps its promises. The mirror wears a mask.